y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already become a member of the Morgan Shay Beauty Gang, then what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, join our beauty gang, and also be sure that in this video there will be a secret emoji, and be sure that you do comment it down below for an extra entry into my 100 subscriber giveaway. And because we are almost about to pass that halfway mark, so I am going to upload every single day this week. Yep, you heard that right. You heard that right. So without further ado, you can read the title. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. So as you can see by the title, I'm going to be telling the story of the time I snuck out of my nanny and pappy's house and got caught and got in big trouble. So this happened when I was 16 years old, which was a really rough time for me. I had just ended a relationship with my first love. And so after me and my first love broke up, I was like devastated, you guys, like devastated. And I went pretty wild, not as wild as I went after I graduated high school, but I went wild. I knew that I couldn't sneak out from my mom and dad's house because number one, I would be way too scared to get caught, but I knew that I could sneak out of my grandparents' house, and if they did catch me, like, I wouldn't get in that much trouble, and I knew that. This particular night, some friends of mine in the subdivision that we lived in had talked me into getting together, and so I called some of my friends from my high school, which, just to give you all a little bit of backstory, where I actually went to high school and where my nanny and pappy lived was about 45 minutes away. So it was a drive, but all of my friends had driver's license and cars, so I didn't really think much of it. I told them all, let's all meet together and we'll go to this party together. So we sneak out, and what it was a party in Lenoir City, Tennessee, which, if you're familiar with that area, it's a lake town, and it's also like a retirement town. So because it is on the lake, a lot of people are retired that live there, such as my nanny and pappy. So we were all going to get together. A person whose parents were out of town that were 17, that lived on the lake there as well, that was going to be having a huge party, and that's where we were really going. So I sneak out without a hitch, go out, I jump right out of my bedroom window. It went right to the front porch. I walk off the front porch into the driveway, and off we go. And we go to this party. We have a good time. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun at this party where we were using jet skis and all kinds of stuff, paddle boating, and just having a good time. And this is not to say that if you are underage that you should drink. Please do not drink. Do not do it. It is stupid. It is dumb. You are a baby. Do not drink until you are legal age to drink, okay? But on this particular night, this is just another time of Morgan being young, dumb, and stupid. I'm not going to make excuses for why I got drunk. It was stupid, and I regret it. And now this is going to be really confusing, but my best friend was my first love's cousin. So I know that's kind of confusing, but yeah. So he started dating this girl that lived right next door to my best friend, and I was devastated. I was crushed. And while I did like go on dates and meet new people and stuff like that, you guys, it's not like I was like just sitting around moping over him. I loved him. So I would compare every other guy that I went out with to this guy. So it was just horrible. And I actually was talking to a guy at this party this night, and the more that he would talk to me and like flirt with me, the more and more I would drink. So 2 beers turned into 3 beers, 3 beers turned into 4, and by the end of the night I had 8 beers and I was drunk. Morgan, when she is drunk, gets very, very tired. As I mentioned in my stranded 8 hours away video, I get very, very tired, and so my friends obviously didn't want to leave. The guy that was there talking to me, he wanted to take me home. More importantly, he wanted my ex to know that I was hanging out with him. That's what it was all about. He wanted my ex to know that I was with him because they knew each other, and I did not want my ex to know. I wanted him to not have any idea that this was even happening. So I call my grandparents and I tell them that I've snuck out and that I'm at a party and I don't know where I'm at, but I'm going to start walking and I'm going to start walking towards the house and I want you to come and find me. My nanny called the sheriff of Loudoun County and had him go look for me. And she made him act like he was going to put me in juvenile. It was, oh my gosh, let me just get into the story of how it all happened. So I called my nanny and let her know, Nanny, I got drunk at this party. I snuck out. I'm sorry, but I'm really tired and I'm starting to walk home because I don't want this boy to bring me home. So my nanny tells me, she's like, child, you're going to be the death of me. And she said, hold on, I'll call you right back. Well, my little happy drunk hind-end self just starts walking. And I walk and I walk and I walk and I walk. And finally my nanny calls me back. And she's like, you are not walking home. You have to walk on a freeway to get back. You are not walking to this house. Do you understand me? She said, I want you to turn around and take yourself back. And I want you to read me the address on the mailbox and on the road that you're on. And she said, I'm having the sheriff of Loudoun County come pick you up. Well, I knew that I couldn't go back to the house because if I went back to the house, then the sheriff was going to know that all of these underage kids in town are at this house getting drunk. And I didn't want to do that. So long story short, I just go to this random house. This random house in a very nice subdivision in Loudoun County. If you're familiar with Loudoun County and you're familiar with the lake on Loudoun County, I want you to think of the nicest neighborhood that's around there. That's the neighborhood I was in. Okay. Now, the good thing is that my grandparents, like I said, did not live far from where I was, okay? Wasn't far from here, but still. So I just wait in this driveway. I give my nanny this random address, and I'm waiting. And before you know it, you guys, I detect one of the motion lights, like old school. There was no I guess there was alarm systems, but not like a Nest or a Ring doorbell, if you know what I'm saying. Like, no, this was a motion detector light. And the next thing you know, this old man comes outside, has a gun in his hand, and asks me what the hell I'm doing on his property. And so I freak out and I run. And I run. And I later will find out that the sheriff, who my grandparents were friends with, did go to this address, and the man said, I must have scared the shit out of her because she ran away. And so the sheriff ended up just driving around looking for me, finally finds me, and my drunken self was at the park and at the lake. I don't remember any of this, you guys. I remember leaving the party, but I don't remember walking onto some, I don't know whose driveway and like going to the park and falling asleep on a jungle gym. I don't remember this, you guys, but my nanny told this story all the time. And of course I knew I had to get home somehow. So the next day, my nanny took my phone away from me and threatened to call my mama and let my mama know. And thank God she didn't, because my mama would have busted my ass had she found out that I got drunk with a bunch of my friends and decided to just walk on foot and leave like a crazy person. But like I said, guys, when I get my mind stuck on something and I have this idea of what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. So that was one of the times that I snuck out. And there are so many story times of when me and my first love broke up, because I just went absolutely wild. And it got worse after I graduated, but at first it was just like heartbreak and like, you know what girls do, comparing every guy that you're with after him, your first love. This was my first love. So if you guys get what I'm saying, my first time with everything. So I was very much of like just lost, just absolutely lost. So there are a lot of story times. So if you would be interested in hearing some more of those story times, just let me know. Also, please do not forget to watch some of the other videos that I'm posting this week. I'm posting 7 out of 7 days this week. So let me know down in the comment section down below of what you would want to see me upload on Sunday, and I will definitely do it for you guys. Without further ado, I do want to go ahead and let you know that this is the small YouTuber shout out for this video. Please do subscribe to their channel, show them some support. Smaller YouTubers are trying to come up, and it would be great if you would subscribe to them. Show them some support by leaving them a lipstick emoji, letting them know that you did come from the Morgan Shea Beauty Gang. And if you haven't already, do be sure that you do comment below the secret emoji that was in this video. That will get you an extra entry into my 100 subscriber giveaway. Every time that you do comment the secret emoji down underneath a video, it gets you another entry. I'm keeping up with all of them. So please be sure that you do comment the secret emoji down below. And do like this video. Let me know that you like my story times, and it is a free way that you can help me out. And for those of you who are wondering why you're not seeing my videos, it's probably because you don't have your notification bell cut on. So what you need to do is hit the notification bell. A box will pop up. Make sure that you hit all. So you'll have to hit all to make sure that you are notified for all of my videos. And don't forget to read the description box for all the social media, links to the YouTuber shout out, and so on and so forth. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.